All right. All right. Let's get things properly situated. Get prepped for that final push. And get rearranged in advance. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at our case file, because we have got things... Hey, Stir Fry, how you doing? Welcome. Ready to finish up this beast? Doing pretty good. Excellent. This is not a thing that we're working on. Find all the armor pieces. That's a thing. Ready for some Saturday Night Fever? Yes, I do have Saturday Night Fever. I can't believe that it literally took me until you asked to do it on Saturday for me to realize that Saturday Night Fever would be a thing that would be perfect for a game like Disco Elysium. At least a perfect name. Now, I do want to find all the armor pieces. If we can, I want to clear up. That'll come. Awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna get my coffee over here. Forgot something very important. I think it's just the helmet that we're missing. I think. Whiskey for my cup. Not quite. Got to take my magnesium supplement to recover my morale. All right. Okay, all right. Add even more beauty to the wall. This just, I'm thinking, just might not happen. I'm very confused about this one. As Cindy has the only brush for the wall, so yeah, probably not happening. Because apparently we fucked that one up pretty good. So, now, I guess Classia. Unless there is... I mean... I don't know if there are any checks that we have yet to do that we might be able to pull off. I have one bullet. I have one bullet for my gun. One bullet. So we are riding high, baby. Yeah, better make it count. I'm wondering if I can find it, because, I mean, it says bullets plural. I'm guessing they intended to have more than one. I'm hoping they intended to have more than one. Does your tie talk to you at all? This one? I don't think so. There is a second one. Oh, goodness. I wonder what that one would be. Oh, yeah. We need a sort. This one? I don't know that I've ever worn this one. So we'll wear it and see if we can get that to happen. Oh my god, I'm trying to control this game with a keyboard. We could try to do this quest, like...
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Kim's presence makes it awkward. Nothing. Alright. Okay, so I guess, you know, I don't know how much longer we have in the game. Let's see. Let's look at this map too. Trash container. Sleeping dock worker. That's not available anymore that I remember. This one can't do anymore. This one we don't have to do. This one I don't think we can do. Map wall can't do. Warded door can't do. This one we could. Now, red checks don't show up on here. Which is, I think, a missed opportunity, in all honesty, because... well, I think it just is. I really want to open that thing back here, but, you know, maybe we don't worry about it. So, I guess we're going to travel back over here. Now, it's literally impossible. Well, alright then. Maybe it's a second, maybe it's a New Game Plus sort of situation. 7:30 in the morning, still dark. I'm gonna see if I have enough money to stock up on morale boosting items just in case. Because, let's be fair. Oh, hello. Yellow roses in the windows. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Klasia. Klasia. It's the same girl?
Is this about the questions again?
I thought, for some reason I thought she was blonde.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
He does have a cool... ah, that's it. It's the cool yellow visor. Oh, it's basically in the game to mess with you?
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
That's monstrous. You know what? In that case, I want to go do it anyway. Because why not? I can't think of a reason. Because that's a thing that we can do kind of quick while I'm warming up my vocal something.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The
Vocalize! That's right. What's my authority at?
You see a handle.
Hot garbage with a capital H OTGARBAGE. Hot saucy trash. Let's take a look. I think, yeah, this is the thing, like, it's literally a 3% chance. Can I put more points on it? I've got 6 points to distribute. I can throw points all over the place. Also, if you think that there's a if you think there's a thought that I should internalize, we can do that too, because I've got a few thought slots left. Like, I should clearly do the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. 1 or 2 in authority. All right. Which is 1 or 2 in an authority because we have -2. Admittedly, the -2 is from our clipboard, so if we de-equip that, it'll pop off. I will slap a couple points in that. And help me with the other points that I might want to. I remember you were talking about. You're talking about volition. I know that. I think it was logic and either hand-eye coordination or reaction speed or both that you suggested. I'll at least accept the authority. And then, yeah, so the ones that are available are Ace is Low, Rigorous Self-Critique, Cop of the Apocalypse, Mazovian Socioeconomics, which I'm honestly kind of surprised that I didn't take, considering. And Inland Empire, one more. Okay, Mazovian Socioeconomics, Kingdom of Conscience, which I'm confused about, White Morning, Actual Art Degree, Finger Pistols, which I think is another missed opportunity on my part, Magnesium-based life form, which... Motorway South, Date of Birth Generator, Homosexual Underground, Arno van Eyck, The Litany of Contact Mike, Kuldamama Dakwa, Wasteland of Reality, The Precarious World, which... this one I think is probably pretty important to have. It seems like it's important. Because all red checks fail? I mean, hell yeah. And, of course, the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. Which, there has got to be so much more to this game. So many different ways that you can play it if there are all of these thoughts available. But here's the list, if you want to take a look at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot. Casper! Thanks for the subscription! Also, welcome! Sheesh. Okay, so Precarious World, Cul de Mamadakwa, and Ace is Low. You think I should take what do you feel about me taking the 3 of those and then putting, you said, a point into Inland Empire? Sounds good. I mean, we're going to have to do a little bit of reading to pass some time, just so that we can learn those things. And that's, you know, whatever. It's nothing. Sounds good. And I think we'll do that. I'll put another point into inland. I mean, we have a save that's basically right before this anyway. We have a bunch of saves that are basically right before this, so, but let's get... Let's get learning on... Before I do this, though. Before I do this... How are we all feeling? I'm pretty good. I've gotten over my whatever I had. And, you know, Saturday. It's kind of a relief for it to be Saturday. And I'm playing this. We're going to finish this up today. Saturday Night Fever. Etc. Not in a good space to do that. Oh, you're tired and sick? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Would you pick up? And also, I actually am going to save in a new slot. Let's just save in a new one. Yeah, new. Why not? Probably a cold. Long day at work. That is a bummer. And you're done now, though, right?
An old door worn by elements guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Yeah, you free tomorrow? Awesome. Awesome. Let's see if we can increase this by at least a little bit. I'm doubting that we are going to get anything out of this because whatever, but let's put a point into motorics. If you are feeling capable. So we'll do a meditation now. Cop came in the store today asking for camera access because there was abuse thingy near your store? Oh, hell, that sucks. I mean, that's scary, first of all. And from a few different angles. That is impossible. Not surprising.
Then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Okay, so literally the only way that we can open this door is with boxcars. Yeah, it's pretty scary having to deal with cops. I mean, I suspect it's probably a little bit worse here. But none of your colleagues noticed it? Apparently. Well, that's weird. That's strange. And I realized that clearly this is a thing. It says door unopenable. Whatever door. Huh. The door is shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
This is totally to mess with you. I love this. Come on. Actually, I'm gonna roll for this one because either one of these options is good. Oh, I'll pull for it. So, but I will roll otherwise. Either one of these options is top notch. Oh, 50-50. Well. I'll play that. I'll do D12 and we'll do evens or odds. And it is odd, so we're going with number 1. What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
I hate it. I hate it.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
Thank you, Rhetoric. But that's who I am. Who we are.
Yeah, I understand you. I lack opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax, no one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
He looks at the door with a rueful smile.
At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful would come from this.
We're getting a new thought from this, aren't we? OMD, one more door. Okay, so we got a new thought from this. Here's another thought for you. God damn it. It cannot be. A disgrace! That door on the coast. You remember the one, right? The one that leads to the abandoned supply depot? Why, in the name of all that's holy, does it not open? Why? There has to be a way to get through that unopenable door. By gods, you're the police. All doors are supposed to open before you. What will the others of the precinct think if you can't open a goddamn door? There must be a way. I will go with I will go with the previously decided on. And also I will save again a new slot because why the hell not? Unless you think one more door is a good idea, I will go with the previously opened slots. Or yeah, this is a fun game. You're right. So we got you said Ace is low. The Insulindian Civil War. Oh, +2 empathy towards Kim. Did we do the sexy twist in the thing? The Insulindian Civil War was not the first war to see the use of hybrid airships on both sides, but it was the coolest. For an entire decade, folded multi-rotor fighters got into dogfights above Revachol, Ozone, Semenine, and the Arcade Islands, spitting death at one another. They flew over sandy beaches and shot at each other out of the azure sky, crashing into city blocks and setting island forests ablaze. The Ace is Low was a custom among revolutionary brigades, performed after multiple kills. Lieutenant Kitsuragi seems fond of it. Why? Okay. So we are going to internalize that one. Then the next one that you suggested was Col de Mamadaqua, and then Precarious World. This is the last one. You heard it. The mysterious Col de Mamadaqua. You're certain that you did. You heard it. The mysterious Col de Mamadaqua. You're certain you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's say you're hopeful. Because it would make you very special to be the only human being who can hear this invisible, incorporeal bird, get the board, this animate whisper, this particle of sound. You're going to have to keep listening. Sharpen your ear. All right. No temporary bonus. We're taking it. Because cryptids. Again, why not? And the last one is the Precarious World. Seems like the point of this game is victory. The absence of defeat on all fronts. Victory in business ventures and creative undertakings. Victory in love and over other people. Political victory. Ideological victory. Hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories, too. Having things and not losing them. One problem, though. Not a lot of victors in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? And how do you not lose? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. It hurts my soul just to think about. All right. Let's take it, baby. All right. We're going to have to go do some reading. That's fine. It'll be noon around the time that we're done getting those thoughts. Let's pull up to the church and teleport over to here. Then we'll just do our reading while standing around, because I feel like it. Okay. What was the easiest way to do this? This guy.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage. It takes about half an hour to murder. Tum. Joseph Mills didn't. No. Okay. No. It's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything.
Ooh, really cool.
Yeah, really lame. So
Wait.
anyway, young man
What?
in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the pills.
Right.
Has no eye. See?
The point of
Can't
this
even smoking
was
hookah.
skipping time.
Engineer.
And this is going to take a
I don't
long
know.
time, isn't it?
Trying to come up with a movie script. Not much has changed.
I actually want to see something. Can we play Suzerainty again?
The suzerainty box is heavy
No.
and slightly awkward in your hands. You give it a light
Actually-
welcome to suzerainty, a game of economic strategy for the whole family.
Hey, his
The
history
rulebook
seems
is
problematic, but it
sumptuously
is important to
illustrated
teach
and thick
children
as a
basic
graph.
economic
The colourful
concepts.
Illustrations depict cheerful workers picking apricots, hauling marble sculptures. You begin to suspect there may be a political agenda to this. The instructions, you soon figure out the basic conceit. Each player represents
Fuck the
an
suzerain.
administrator
What about
for
my
the
wealth and
suzerain.
renown?
There is no path to wealth and renown, but through the suzerain. As one of the suzerain's trusted administrators, your very function is the glorification of That's where each time,
Okay.
as you leaf through the pages, your eye catches on a sidebar labeled Advice. Remember, the actual scoring system appears infinitely
Did that actually
complex,
pass any
with
time?
a series of tables and
Let's see. Wow, these actually... Oh, we need to pass 7 hours. Oh, shit. Okay. What is the best way to pass time? You just can't... You know, that is a good point. We could just chat. We could just go chat with someone, like Classia. So let's do that. That's a good point. Let's play the game. I do very much like to clean up stuff by the end of the game, because it's like, I don't like to leave things unfinished. But I think I can learn to not do that and be okay with it. Like, if I'm sacrificing, much like opening that door, you know, if I'm sacrificing not being able to finish the game due to the fact that I can't finish the small little things put in my way that I don't need to do. Oh, that would pass some time, although you're going to miss out on the bonuses of the thoughts once completed. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I think what I'll do is I will try to... Did we finish reading these?
the man from
Yes.
here.
And this one?
The edges of the page
Yep. And this one.
in your hand.
Yep.
You hold.
I think that this I've
The
heard.
ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip.
Yeah, this conversation is not the end. You got more to go.
Smell of
I
urine
figured
or
as much. I do want to get those bonuses though. Read a case file. I'm just gonna go.
This one, Cause
We're
of
just gonna
Fate,
go
the mural
right.
is a
Yeah,
true
beautiful.
love
We
people
got some
with
time
a Vito
there.
Crew. The crew agreed. The 9,000 people, a staggering
Whatever.
78. Did anyone
I'm
ask
picking
you what
the
you believe in, man? with
different
a smile?
things.
AKA Leslie will always take his pants off. when
Who do
he's
I
drunk.
think did it?
Burke will always trash everything.
That is a.
It's just what.
Who's
they
the
do.
murderer?
It is their nature.
Shit.
You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale
Us.
property damage are
We
not
killed him.
punishable by incarceration.
I honestly have no idea. It's very possible. Oh shit. He killed him. Casper gets it. Stir fry. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, that is a thing. Like I did I think about that at one point? We don't remember the past. Could we have done it? And perhaps we blacked out. It's very possible.
The only way for Leslie to you would think that can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening. Fine.
No.
It's plain to see from the files that good.
I'm just gonna.
He must have it in the process. He
Okay.
Can't get which.
Time
is also
has not.
why the officer responsible
Time seems to. Oh.
narrowly escapes
Okay. Time
a
did pass there.
disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
You remember a lot of beer bottles in that room with the bathtub? Oh hell yeah. There's a lot of. There was a lot of junk in that room.
It would be very. That's
But-
all you got. Who knows? Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
Wait, how much
It
time
would
passed
be-
on that one?
That's all. Who knows? Those pages are missing. Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun. Not much has changed.
Let's do some
Ace is
thinkery.
low.
Okay.
For the rest of the world, the aces low is just some cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades. And those cargo pants look like they could fit tools for hot fixing your burning aerostatic. You should ask him about this.
I think that you were right. I think that I shall do just that. I'm gonna ask him a little bit about this shit. I'm wondering if we did kill him, I'm wondering why. Well, wait a second. How could we have killed him if we were summoned to go out here? Because of the murder. Unless we were out here originally.
Yes?
Wait a second. I want to talk about you.
What about me?
Yes. You always thought Kim was a sus? Kim's a comrade. Kim, you're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you? Kim's like the best character in this game. Kim's like the dopest.
What? These? It's just seasonal clothing.
And those look like airman pants. Good for storing tools in.
Where is this going?
Okay, good disguise for a murder. Yep, that's fair. Like, perfect. That's the perfect crime. It's the perfect crime. Well, I'm gonna pull for this one. I'll pull again if y'all didn't pick up on it, but yeah, it looks like we're all good. This is what I wanted to go with. Oh, I should be reading these off. I forgot how I do this. You see, Kim, I have this place in my head where I develop new ideas and connections. I think that's called your brain. The other option is nowhere. Let's change the subject, but still keep it on you. But we'll go in with the first one.
Interesting. I think it's called the brain.
Got it in one.
It's no mere brain.
No, normal people don't have this. It's like a mind laboratory, a spiritual R&D division. which is, yes. Yes. That's exactly what it is. I got confused myself right there. No, a palette! No, better yet, a painter's atelier of concepts.
Okay, art cup.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm art cop all up and down this. That's all. I just wanted wanted you to know. I have this thing. I'll pull again for this one. Number 1 is, okay, indeed. And in this atelier, I have realized that you harbor some kind of sentiment toward the Revolutionary Air Brigades. Number 2 is, that's all. I just wanted you to know I have this thing. Keep pointing to your head. This thing. Oh. Man, I love me some of this root beer, tell you what. Perfect.
I do not harbor a sentiment for revolutionary air brigades in particular.
Just air brigades, then?
Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
Oh, shit. That fucking sucks. I'm just gonna keep going with this. Are you sure the revolutionary has got nothing to do with this?
Absolutely nothing.
All right, thank you. My mind is satisfied. Point to your head again.
Good.
All right. Well, there we go. That's
Good.
it for now.
Let's change the subject.
Should I confess that I'm the murderer? Should I? I have a feeling that he's just going to be like, yeah, saving, definitely. Am I? I don't think so. I have a feeling that Kim's going to be like, dude, no, you're dumb. Actually, what is the bonus for Ace is Low now? Oh. Hell yeah. +2 empathy towards Kim. Do you feel like a murderer? Not really. I want to explore the fiction. Again, I suppose this is one of those things where it's a door that I do not have to walk through. And yeah, Casper was right. There's no way to know since you don't remember your past. Absolutely. Absolutely good point. Okay, so we're gonna get Precarious World another hour and 10 and 4 hours and 20 in the other one. So let's just plow through.
It's allegedly found in the trash. It takes
Some more.
about half an
Let's go.
hour.
Boom,
This one calls
boom.
of fate. The mural, true love. People call the graffito crew. The crew agrees. The ninth, a stagger. Did someone murder?
Just
Tum, tum,
clicking now.
tum. At the hookah parlor.
Wait, how?
Beaten to death. Joseph Mills didn't get off. No.
I don't know if that actually.
Okay. So the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere. And you look
Doing
into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know.
Oh, we
read
already
no one
we did this one
Mills
earlier.
Has no idea. See? You can't even read. Smoking hookah. Not much is.
Oh hell yeah! There we go.
The precarious world.
Oh, this one's the dangerous one. That's my feeling.
How not to lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play or you can crawl under a boat and waste away, turn into salt or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Hell yeah. Critical success and failure thresholds lowered by 1. What? Does that mean we cannot critically fail anymore? And we can critical success on an 11? So it's easier to succeed in checks and harder to fail. Okay. Hell yeah. That's dope as hell. I wish I would have done that, like, 17 hours ago. And now I know. Okay, dope. It's one of the best thoughts. No, hell yeah. I'm glad I actually picked up on that. I just wish I had done it earlier. All right, so we got another 2 hours and 50 minutes to go through. So let's... I don't know why I thought that would open up my inventory.
It's the ledger you found.
Read case file.
Half an hour to piece one together. Some asshole. Yes, they were leaving it cigarette butts. No, you didn't have. Some ass. Yes, as you said here, total assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa or couch.
I love
or
that.
Whatever it was.
I love that the ledger just ignores you.
They were leaving it cigarette butts. No. You didn't have time.
I actually want to see. I want to see this
Some
again.
Assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it, in the middle of the street. Yes, as you said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, they were leaving it cigarette butts.
So good.
No, you didn't. Some assholes brought their couch outside.
They actually look like assholes.
Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway. You got a complaint about them. They were leaving
so good.
Butts. No, you didn't have time for that.
Wow.
These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn. Not much has changed.
Wow. Damn.
Call the Mama Dakwa.
Oh. Bass bird.
Not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass.
This is a perception one, isn't it?
A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Call du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Perception, an increase in perception for hearing. Perception +3? Holy shit! Oh, encyclopedia -1. Aw. That's our best skill. So I guess it's okay that we take a hit to that. But damn, dude. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Yeah, this is such a fun game. The writing is amazing. Insufferable dick. New insult learned. Yep. All right. Okay, so we got them all. I want to figure out what do I want to wear going into this. Maybe the tie has talked to us. 32k points? Holy shit. That reminds me, I still got to figure out what I want to do. So these three are usually pretty good. Jacket. Let's see, what jacket do I usually go with? That's right. The Dick Mullen ensemble. Ooh, stretch and hydrate. All right. I got you. I got you. Thank you very much. Get a good stretch in. Oh, yeah. Ooh. And a cough. That should be a thing. And use this as an opportunity to reposition. How's the leg thing going? A lot better. I went to the doctor. They've got no idea. That's not surprising to me. But I'm still gonna follow through on what they suggested, which is to say I'm going to physical therapy again. Yeah, I'm gonna do this too. Oh, that's gonna help me. Might. But in addition to that, I got a nice new cushion. Do they tell you to do stuff that'll help you before you go there, like to make it less painful? They don't know what the problem is. They have no idea what the problem is. I explained it, and they don't know. They have no idea. So honestly, I couldn't say. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It didn't seem like the internet had any idea either. Either that, or I am in denial about some of the symptoms that I'm having, or something. Yeah, pillows actually, like, most of the ones that I tried didn't help, but the newest one that I got did, and I've spent like something like $600 total just trying to figure this out. Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. Hey, Growler Octopus, welcome. There's more than one way to skin a cat, but there's only one way to cook it in a wok. It's fair, I guess. Yeah, you forgot healthcare is mad expensive there. I can't even say it's healthcare. I literally spent $600. It's just like cushions. It doesn't even count as healthcare. But yeah, it is mad expensive here, and I hate it. Like, you know what? You don't need to be healthy. You just need to work all the time for peanuts. Okay, so we don't need this one. Need a new pillow for sleeping, to be honest. Your neck is getting worse. I got a purple pillow. It's a purple brand. It's like a weird gel mesh thing that's super heavy. It's like 12 pounds. And it's great. I recommend it. Oh. I need to use the Fan Ultra. That's such a weird setup. That is such a weird fucking setup. I'm taking two to encyclopedia. To the point where we have no bonus in this. Growling Octopus, you're glad you have insurance, otherwise you would have had one $35,000 hospital bill. One $48,000 one, and then who knows how much from other outpatient shit in the last 8 months. Holy hell. Yeah, no joke. That's completely fair. I mean, yeah, Casper, it's a lot, and I know that, like, literally almost any other first world country in the world has better healthcare than us, which super sucks. Because we really, here, we really like to think for some reason we are the best country in the world, which is clearly not the case. Isn't like a broken bone like 3,000 to fix? I don't know, I don't break bones because they're really expensive to fix. Yeah, healthcare prices in the US are ridiculous. Okay, so... Like comical? Yeah, no, like dystopianly terrible. They're abhorrent. a horrible nightmare. We have some of the worst healthcare outcomes too. Yeah, right. There we go. I feel like I just saved, and we're doing it again. Crawling octopus. So basically what Casper's saying is it costs an arm and a leg just to fix a leg. That accurate, yeah. It's pretty spot on. Alright, let's talk to Klasia.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing. She a spy.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Wait. Did the Hardy Boys tell us what really happened? I fucking forgot. You think dental cleaning is expensive there, but you don't know how much it is in the US? 5 minutes is like 20 euros. I don't even know how to compare. Like, the most absurd thing that I think... one of the most absurd things that I think is an insurance thing is that dental and vision insurance actually exists separately from health. Need to work 3 hours for that? Holy shit. That sucks. Alright. The Hardy Boys told us what really happened. I mean, this is the only option we have.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Teeth and eyes are considered non-essential. The irony, of course, is that loss of either of them could result in something in horrible, horrible things to your health. So I would argue that healthy eyes and teeth actually help you not spend money on the rest of your health. Because if you get infected teeth, that can go directly to your brain. And if you lose your eyes, you could fall into a pit and die. And thus more doctor bills. Capitalists win either way. That's fair. But they're always trying to, like... I don't know. But insurance companies are trying not to spend money, so they don't want doctor bills. They want you to be spending money on insurance, but not actually going to the doctor for expensive things. So preventative care, that's why preventative care is a thing. Most of the time. A lot of the time, I feel. Alright, Growling Octopus, you're setting up a science experiment. You have a theoretical way to make dogs fly. You're going to go to Walmart, pick up some temporary post fencing. You're going to set up a little fence pen and cover it with peanut butter, then birdseed. Then you're going to keep a bunch of dogs around it in a perimeter. Your theory is rather simple. Birds will land to eat the birdseed, getting peanut butter all over their feet. And when they take off, the dogs will be like, fuck yeah, peanut butter. Birds, yum. And they'll jump up and get the peanut butter and fly. Solid. Very solid. Okay. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying. Let the mist speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the noonlight.
What lies beyond it?
The Mwindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old, old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
She lights a cigarette. What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked? People after her? Moral intern people? This isn't Oranese lit. Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Oranje is a Dutch word for orange? Nice.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his notebook. I'm glad you're here to fill us in on that. That's helpful. Thank you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
It is? Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's nice to have you either way. It's like an added bonus, you know?
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
Did I give you a clue as to who it was? Not really. Oranje is actually the name of the the country that she's from. So she's Dutch. I believe that essentially that's what that's the analog. Yeah.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Yeah, stir fry. Yeah, right. It's a fictional world, but they all have European countries that they're analogs for. Yep.
Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Sur la Clef is Germany? Really? Sur la Clef, rather. Which means in the... I don't know what clef or clef means. When you Google loose cop, it finds barbers? Interesting. I'm going to pull for this one, I think. They head up the moral intern, which is the EU. Ah. They're not all European countries. Necessarily. The only clef you need is a fucking bass clef? Oh, hell yeah. What about a treble clef? Yeah, so I'll pull for this one. Samara is China. Okay, yep, yeah. Number 1 is Papalolo. Number 2 is, I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Number 3 is, serves them right. When I'm king, this savings bank will be the first against the wall. Number 4 is, you're right, this is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. Number 5 is, it's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into. Growling octopus, mostly, mostly you just play bass, but you read treble, you read a treble clef much better better because of a long time with trumpet. Oh, interesting. In Stir Fry, you said Ignace Nielsen is Mao and Krasmazov is Marx. I think I got the Marx one pretty solidly. All right, so we're pulling. All right, I'm sure there are people who've done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite.
She shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Classier is also a very Dutch name, yeah.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Is it her real name? She was a corporate spy before. Yeah, that's... Oh, Klaus is the male version? She also thinks it's a tractor brand? Subterfuge is not unknown to her. Yeah. Did this dude shoot himself? Did he actually kill himself? Wait. No, that was the whole thing. They were trying to cover it up with the hanging. They were trying to make it... No? I can't even remember.
She says it quickly, like she said it 100 times. To herself, to get used to the idea. Out of guilt.
That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I don't either.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
You said you studied Ornese Lit. What's with this fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
Nah, one of the people who worked for the company went under because of her corporate spy and killed himself. Yeah. That's pretty solid. I feel that. I understand now. Thank you. And that's what I thought they meant originally, but I'm just trying to weave this into a more tangled web even than it already is, I suppose. What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind his shadow.
His partner shot him.
There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him.
That's okay, that's what I was thinking for a while.
His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her. A dark and definite way.
Fuck, dude.
She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
I'll pull for this one. Number one is, then what happened? Number two is, you don't have to continue if you don't want to. Like, I feel like I understand, but at the same time, getting more information is what cops need to do, I suppose. All right. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
I'm guessing his partner, the one that was doing the Overwatch. Thank you, Growling Octopus. I'm guessing that his partner was, this is actually just a crime of passion sort of situation. Like, she was jealous.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Get a pull for this one too. I just read number 4. Number 1 is your cigarette, miss. Number 2 is I'm sorry this happened to you. Number 3 is, are you sure you're not making this up? Nice. But okay, spy, fair in a sense. Anyway, number 4 is just shake your head. That's a motherfucker. Number 5 is just nod. We're gonna need more details. All right. This is. All right. All right, we'll do evens odds. 5. Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
She looks at it quickly and tosses the butt aside. And hey, we can do both. That's a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
She immediately lights another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
So the whole thing is they were helping cover up for her because she would get killed if she was in the case, like even implicated or like was even referred to in the case. And the thing is, she was there, so she would have to be in the record and people would find her. I'm guessing.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Basically, but there's much more going on. Oh no. I'll pull for this one. Titus said you look pretty high, or it doesn't matter, better not to mention it. Yeah, Titus said you look pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
Clear your head with... Okay. What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little.
Because if the heart isn't
He
operating...
was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection. As far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
That's fair. What happened after you ran downstairs? Right. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
So I'm guessing no.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Yeah, so this was a Overwatch snipe situation, I believe. Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt.
Oh.
I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Pull for this one. But maybe it did. Number 2, it probably didn't. That's kind of what I'm feeling is... But number 3, either way, something to consider. Oh no! Yeah, it gave me a... you know? But maybe it did, actually. Yes, yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know anything.
Because if my theory, if there was jealousy, then it did have something to do with her.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. and then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once.
Man.
Just one time.
I can't even imagine being in that. Oh my God.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Revachol.
That would be so fucking
She
traumatic.
definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then? She did, of course. Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer, and it makes you sweat.
Oh man. It's messy as hell. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby. Ruby's the eighth, right?
Ruby?
Okay. Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
I'm sorry, the what?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
She says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Got it.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room.
Ruby,
I've known
Ruby,
these people
Ruby.
since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
This is concurrent with your doubts at the autopsy about the coloring being.
Stir fry, your psych seems to be in a disagreement. Did I already say that? I know I read it. So they used a belt to hang him. Yep, a belt that is commonly used at the harbor. Right. I knew it. The coloring in his lower limbs looked faint.
About half an hour had passed since the moment of death.
She nods.
You were late. The marks would be faint by that time.
Makes a small pointing motion with his pen. It's meant for you.
In honor of another precise forensic observation.
Nice! Which is controlled by the dock workers, Union, and Everard. Yep. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
That's what I was wondering about, because, like, the boots were... Is that why they couldn't get the boots off? Because he already had them on when he died? That would make sense. I mean, anyway.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby. Where's Ruby now? Where's this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later. What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot.
It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Glacia.
Now the real question is, should I ask if she killed him? I'm gonna ask this one, but should I actually ask this one at all? When was the window changed? Point to it.
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Tiberius, right. Takes a drag.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom, inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
All right, I'll pull. I'm really asking between 6 and 10. So, keep that in mind. All right, I will ask. Did you kill Lily?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this.
There's a silence.
He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy.
Which, again, there's a part of me that thinks that that is true, but not on her end.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition.
You're back, AFK, but listening. Once I'm done with this conversation, I will probably be taking a break. Just a heads up, so...
Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Downstairs people have this crazy idea that you killed him.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
It's okay if you did it in
I
self-defense.
did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
True, sire. 'Tis true.
Desires drive people loco.
She simply shakes her head.
You must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that?
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
The bullet in his head. It was jacketed, military grade. Who else here has a military rifle? And yeah, rifle, like I said. So,
I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it? Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert.
His friends, yeah.
And I did not shoot him.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
You've lied about this bullet before. When I said he was shot, you said you're confused.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work.
Okay, I'd like you to answer some other questions.
Like what?
Nothing. She waits, her light brown eyes wandering over the floor, over your face. I think we're done here, for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
All right. The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Yay! Manipulating your skill set. Wake Multiface up? I'm wondering, would empathy take drama's place if I had higher empathy? All right. In God's name, wake up.
But we are awake, sire.
What?
She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal.
Oh.
Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached.
Wait no, hold on. Hold on now. Now, hold on here. No. No. Did I actually... Okay. No, wait, no, okay. Is this one of those things? Because I had a 97% chance. Which, in my mind, means that you literally have to... Yeah, there's something funky going on here, right?
You've been breached, Bulwark. You've been breached like 1,000
Like,
times.
this is just the game fucking with me right now.
So you say. But give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
I got nothing. You're right, wise counsel. It's silly of me to imply she lied. She was confused when I asked about the bullet in his head. Well, I'll pull for this one. We got 4 options. Number 1 is, she was confused when I asked about the bullet in his head. That was a lie. Number 2 is, I remember doubting she made the call she said she made to the police. Number 3, just a proposition. Could the lurid explicitness conceal something less sensational but more illegal? Number 4 is, I got nothing. You're right, wise counsel. It is silly of me to imply she lied. Okay, I remember doubting she made a call to the police. She said she made to the... Yeah.
There iseth no doubt. The lady could not bear the sight of her lover splayed and disfigured. A horrible story. Try not to sweat so profusely in her presence, too. You blow your chances.
Damn it.
It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
Huh. So it was a 97% chance. Again, 97%. Put on the bow tie? I mean, I don't think it's going to make a difference because I don't think it'll. I don't think putting on the bow tie will reopen it. But I think that I really don't think that. I think that with a 97% chance, you would have to roll 2, and you think it might? All right, so let's return to this later. Oh,
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in. After all,
I was right.
if it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
What is communism in this? I'm gonna pull for this. And you think it might stir fry? Okay. I will after we're done with this particular one. We're gonna take a break, but we'll pull for this. Number 1 is it killed him. Look at Classia. Number 2 is turn to Classia. Looks like love did him in after all. Number 3 is what is communism in this? And number 4, finished thought. Thank you.
You do not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
It killed him. Look at Classia. Wait. How do I know all this then?
Who knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
It killed him. Look at Classia.
No. Communism killed him. Remember? Love made it possible. You know this much.
What the fuck is happening? Turn to Classia. It looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Say nothing. Let her answer.
I'd like to think he didn't love me, or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
She takes a sip. Was it real? Volition seems to not trust your other senses in this conversation. Yeah, well, I mean, because it relates to Classia, and that seems to be how it feels about the rest anyway. Was it real?
I don't know.
She looks down at the yard, then back into her coffee. Finish that thought. All right. I'm going to save. And we are going to take a break. So, you know, the same as usual. Get up, stretch, you know, go to the bathroom, run around the block, grab a drink, grab a snack. And we will be back in just a few minutes. Okay. Okay. Let us open her back up. Allow people to trickle back. Or whatever. Oh, welcome back. Thank you. And to you. Casper, also welcome back to you. And make sure our coffee's all full up here. Read that as the guy from the Shots song? Oh. Right. Lil Jon. Appropriately named. Yeah! That one? Okay. Now I saved. Now. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Let's slap that bow tie on and see if it makes any difference. Most iconic ever, right?
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Still locked. We are 12 points short of an upgrade to put a point into drama, so we could unlock it and try again. And try again. If we get enough points, I point out. But we're gonna go look at the window right now, I suspect. Would a meditation help? I don't think so. I do not think so. I think the only thing that can unlock a white check is that one very specific white check that we did, or getting the die. Getting a new die, but we can only get one per game, I think, from that thing. Or increasing that particular stat. That particular stat via level up. Skill. That particular skill. Excuse me. Alright, so let's look at this window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Okay, so okay, 97% chance, right? Because what's the percent chance that I would roll a 3? Or rather, what's the percent chance that you would roll 2 1s? It's a 16.6 repeating chance. Is it 1 in 11? That's not right. Well, because it's not exactly 1 in 11. Yeah, because it's the percent chance of rolling both the same number on each die, or something. Because I think yeah. So if I'm doing the math right, the chance there are 24 options, but here's the thing. There's actually a higher chance with when you're rolling, and you can't get a 1 because they're adding. But when you're adding dice together, and I don't know how to explain this. They occupy the same amount. There's a higher chance of getting middle numbers than there are either end. Because more, like, for instance, there's a higher chance of getting, I believe the average chance, or the average amount that you will get is 7 if you roll 2d6. And that is that it has the highest chance, because there's because you can roll a 1 and a 6, you can roll a 2 and a 5, a 3 and a 4, or any of those in reverse. So that's 6 options that you could get, right? And then it, like, as you trend away, yeah, luck is hard. As you trend away from 7 toward either higher or lower, it's a significantly lower chance. And I believe rolling 2 1s, if I did the math correctly, rolling 2 1s, so if it's a 16% chance of rolling a 1 on a d6, because it's a 1 in 6, right? So yeah, 16.66667. And to roll that again, it's a 16% chance of 16%, which means it's all of that times, it's that squared, which is roughly 3%, which 100% minus 3 is 97%, which means that roll was absolutely rigged. Unless it wasn't counting the auto win or auto lose situation. But even if it was, the percentage chance it would be different, I think. Actually, it might not be. But yeah, it would be different because my auto fails are, -1. So it only takes 11 to always win. I think it's the game messing with us. I think that's the real issue. Anyway. Okay, continuing. Visual calculus, medium, 11. What happened here? Because the highest and here's the other thing too. The highest you can get is 97%, and the lowest you can get is 3%. Because there's no 100%. There's no situation where you can always do it. Like, they are accounting for the other chances. So I think that was just it being compromised still. All right, what happened here?
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
For some reason, I thought the head of the bed faced the window. I don't know why I thought that. Okay.
A two-hearted spider.
Got it. 8 limbs, 2 hearts. Right, got it. What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
It's B prime, isn't it?
The man looks directly at the woman.
That's
The
why that
shot's possible
staircase
directions
in that
converge in his mouth.
building
A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain,
was gray,
ending him.
but I couldn't figure out how to get into that building. Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Blink. Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, so they aren't facing the head of the bed anyway. Okay. So this makes sense. This makes sense to me because I was like, the bullet came from the front of his face. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's a face right there. Have a look at point A prime. The roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
But it couldn't have been kneeling if it came at this height.
The lights were on.
If the drawing is accurate.
Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room? A closer point.
X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Yeah, what about B? Yes, could there have been another point of origin further away? Conclude.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Let's have a look at B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance.
A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Military training. Look at B double prime, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Look at B triple prime, the islet.
1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof, in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, or B triple prime, the islet, the
I
islet.
see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
All right. Right, because someone was hanging out in here. But we don't know who. All right. Who wasn't hanging out there? I don't. I'm not sure I understand the question. Who weren't? We don't know. We don't know who was in here, and we don't know how. I think it was determined that whoever was in this room had not been here for weeks.
You clearly see footprints in the...
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Okay, within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Hey, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
There's a hole in the wall. So who knew about the hidden passage? I don't know. Like, of all the people there? There's people that we haven't met, Casper. I'm thinking it's a possibility that there was... It was either... Who would want to look through a hole in the wall at Ecclesia? I'm guessing it would have been, Lily. Or Titus. Hell, I mean... Alright, let's have a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
Maybe Titus could shed some light on this.
One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
This doesn't look like the doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though. Between that and that.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop.
I wanna... Yeah, unrecognizable boots. That reminds me. I wanna... Wish we could look at these. Okay, I don't think we've gained any experience. Oh, we did. Okay. So we are 7 points short, which is not surprising. We are gaining them at approximately 5 experience. Five experience increments. Hell. Saving again. I want to do... I want to do our investigation first. Actually, what do you think? What do y'all think? Do we talk to Titus first? Do we investigate the possible sniper locations? Or do I try to somehow get another 7 experience so that we can upgrade and try to win that drama check? This is highly suspect. Go Titus? All right.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, I talked to Classian. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Holy shit, okay, this is... Okay, I'm gonna pull for this one. Because damn if she isn't linked up. Number one, because she's your real leader. Number two, I'm gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. Number three is, I've seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Number four is, look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin this on her. Number five is, I suspect she killed the victim, that's why. And number six, a civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. Number seven is, she's a suspect in another case I'm investigating. Drug smuggling. I'm leaning toward 2 and 6, I think. All right, 6 it is. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. He's talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
All right. Do it? All right, let's do it. Present the solid theory about why Ruby could have done it. Because found the key in the union box. I hate it when it does this. Anyway. Hey, Jess, welcome. All right, we're doing it.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
And howdy to you as well. How are you doing?
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
You played in the snow with the kids. Oh, fun! What'd you guys get up to? Snowman, snowball fight, sledding. Casper, can you have some snow? I'll send you some over. I'll have some excavated because it's deep. He points to the karaoke stage. All right, I'll pull for this one. Number one is she didn't go to the toilet. Number two is she didn't go to the bar for a drink. Number three is she didn't go out for fresh air for one smoke. The bottom of the country has a little snow, but here's nothing. Oh, that's a bummer. What's you're reasonably far south on the what's your latitude? You actually didn't get far enough for a snowman because the little one was enjoying smashing everything. Oh, bummer. So it's actually, but it's warm enough to actually make a snowman over there. All right.
No.
That's a lie.
You know that's not the case.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cope.
Yep, lots of snowballs. Casper, you're in the middle of the country, north and southwise. More to the German side. I'm trying to think. But that's, I can't remember. Is your country landlocked, or is it right on the coast? That definitely makes a difference. With respect to temperature. And Stir Fry says the operation is drugs. It's on the coast, yeah. I suppose that'd keep it warmer too.
Don't break your stride now.
A little bit
Just
warmer
'cause
anyway.
She was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too.
Aha.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Oh, and Jess, just a warning. This is like the end of the game. So if you don't want to be spoiled on anything, just giving you a heads up. You might want to well, I mean, take that into account anyway. Yeah, you know you missed a lot. Yeah. I'm trying to get the previous episodes out. I really am. I still have a decent bit to go, actually? Really? Does that mean we might actually have to do another Saturday Night Fever next week? Okay.
You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
Man, I'm surprised. This is a great game though. So don't say this one. You're all caught up with what's on YouTube currently? Ah, bummer. Yeah, I'll have to... Because I think it's either end of September that I'm up to on YouTube, or the very beginning of November. Because, you know, I didn't play in October. And when I say end of September, I mean middle of September. That's so good, the rating, the soundtrack, the art style, absolutely. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
Oh.
He looks sincerely curious. Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
The EDPA.
Place went bankrupt.
Weird? How? You're wearing the pinball maker's coat.
What do you mean weird, Theo?
Was run by a fella called Nerflock something, who wore a yellow dust coat
like the one you have on right now. Weird guy. Never liked him.
Oh.
It is a very comfortable coat for such an oldie.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building.
That's not yellow.
Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
All right, I'm pulling for this one. Number 1 is good one, Kim. Number 2 is from there. A door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside. I'm feeling that good one, Kim will bring us back, and then we'll still say the second one, but I'm saying it anyway. All right, so we got 67% for good one, Kim. So beautiful.
Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
Perfect. Thank you. From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside. And this way, everyone's satisfied.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
Level up, baby.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
You forgot how funny this game was? It's so good. It's so good. There's some funny shit in this game. Yep, we can retry the drama check. Absolutely.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little relic for now. Too confusing.
Now I'm gonna pull for this one because I'll pull for this one. Yeah, right, Stirfrag, good to know. Absolutely. Because I still don't think it's her. Number 1 is recent, nod. Number 2 is recent, nod, a week or two. Number 3 is recent, nod, size about 43. Number 4 is recent, nod, but they didn't fit with any of yours on the scene, Ruby included. Number 5 is there were prints there with horizontal lines. And there we go. Okay. So we don't want to listen to drama? I do appreciate that. Okay.
Goes against your little theory, doesn't it? Then again, I've known few people in my life who own more than one pair of boots, and occasionally do change them. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Fair, fair. All right, guess what? Remember that key I found here? Point at the window.
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old. Faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
Yeah, right? Sambo artist it is. That's right, Casper. Stir fry. Yeah, if someone fired a gun on the roof, wouldn't it be heard by people in the bar or people in the room? You'd think so. I'll pull for this one as well. She could have, number one is she could have just made a copy. Number two is she could have just put it back there when she was done. Number three is, yeah, maybe I was jumping to conclusions. Right, she could have just put it back there when she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
I begrudgingly like Titus a little bit.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
Now, you do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Titus is a good guy. You feel like he does right by the people of Revachol. Understandably distrustful of cops and the moral intern. Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. I'll pull for this one. I'm feeling like drama is definitely leading us astray when it comes to this. Because I feel like we need to be honest here. Number one is I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that. Number two is yes, we have a ballistics lab in Couronne. We consult in cases like these. Yeah, the moral intern does not sound great. Turns out I can do that. I fucking love that. Visual calculus is pretty great.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
Damn it. Is science cop an option? Is science cop a thing? Science cop a thing? Did I miss science cop? Nope. I'm not seeing it, but that doesn't mean it's not here somewhere. Hidden.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put hair on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
I'm feeling like 2, 4, and 5 are not helpful. So I'm feeling like 8, so I'll pull for this one. But yeah, I'm feeling like 8 is the way to go, and we don't have to actually ask about the other ones. Damn it, Casper, was that you? And we did actually ask about this one already. Okay, I'll ask about the skilled Sambo artist. Oh, you didn't even vote. Okay. Alright, well, 2 people want me to ask about the Sambo artist. But, you know, here we go.
Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist call. I've been doing this for 10 years. Let me give you a lesson. Boys.
Damn it.
It's never a Sambo fighter, and it's never a bullet-bending sniper.
Or ghost. It's never a ghost either. Don't worry, we've got better than that.
He looks at you.
I told you not to say that.
Damn it!
This is not a joking matter for him.
Sorry, it was funny. It is funny. I love it. I'm glad that we did it. That's why I went with it. I feel like I should ask about the winch. I can take the damage.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there? That's wall mystery down then.
Yay!
Architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
Should I say anything about the pinball machines? I don't feel like that has any bearing on it. At all. Really don't. All right, let's go for it.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Damn it. Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down, get some new machines in here. God damn it.
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else?
Have we firmly established that Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself. But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But
it wasn't her, first of all. It wasn't this one. Yeah, you love this game, absolutely. This one could work. Actually, any of these three. But we wouldn't be able to talk to Ruby. Like, the whole point is we're trying to convince them that we want to talk to Ruby, right? This one is pretty good. Oh, this is rough. All right, I'm pulling. Number 1 is, I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns, too. Number 2 is, I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed. Number 3 is, there's a small 28% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof. Number 4 is, the local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. That is not the case. So that one has been proven. Also, my gun was not the one that shot the bullet, so... Alright. Ooh, ooh. Oh! Damn it! Alright, who voted for 4? Casper, did you vote for 4? Son of a bitch. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm just letting you know that I'm not going to pick 4. So, no, you voted first? Fair enough. Alright, so there's a, so I'll roll for this one. We'll do even odds where one is, one will be odds, number 3 and 3 will be evens. So 1 it is. I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too. Now the irony, of course, is that I rolled a 3. But I established what I was going to do, so.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
I haven't mentioned it in a while.
You were warned not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
Wait, what? Did he say not to bring that up? I don't remember that. All right, I'll pull for this one too. Number 1 is, all I'm saying is, from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble of getting a gun. Number 2 is, fine, Titus, I'm not getting into it if it touches on your precious business. All right, so not touching on it.
Cop. She's got connections. I could see how she could have access to a gun. That still doesn't mean she did.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
Now I'm wondering if I should bring up... I'll poll again, because I'm wondering if I should even bring up either of these two before saying this. But, you know, whatever happens, happens. But I'll poll for it, so... Should we ask either of these two before we go with 5? Alright, so there's a small 28% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance either.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
Right. Alright. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Cole. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
It's definitely number 1. It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Oh, good. All right, pull for this one. Eugene, let's assume you killed him. Shanky, let's assume you killed him. Titus, let's assume you killed him. Okay, so... Alright.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go to trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Stir fry. It sounds like she had that plan ready. Yeah.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
All right, Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
Yeah, why would someone working for the Union want to increase tensions between the Union and the Wild Pines Corporation, right? That is a damn good question.
I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
It seems like the cover-up was more to pit the Union and Wild Pines against each other than to cover up anything. So what I'm feeling is that she may not have killed him, but she probably had something to do with him being dead. It's very possible that she let something slip to someone else who may have been be jealous. I'm still very much leaning back into my original idea that it was our Overwatch sniper. Wild Pine's merc dies. Good. The Union can take credit and start a larger conflict. Yeah. I'm wondering, maybe Ruby's a plant or something. Okay, when did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me, as in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I've come to declare the ending of the... All right, polling. We got 4 options here. Number 1 is, no wonder she's afraid. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment. Number 2 is, she probably knew me from my singing days. Number 3 is, I'm sorry. God, why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? Number 4 is, I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. Why are none of these answers, like, normal? Except for number 3. Actually. All right. We got a 3-way tie between 1, 3, and 4. I'll roll a d6 and we'll do 1 and 2 is 1. 3 and 4 is 3, and 5 and 6 is 4. 5 it is. I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal.
He says, without smiling.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Like I'm a hound?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
And then when they're all empty, just move on to the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
He nods. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips.
No.
This called Titus. This called Pete. But she was too scared.
Oh no. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Oh. Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
You're all here. Who's out looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
Interesting. The gardener? But she went to tell Everard.
You're a smart cop. But you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Oh, shit. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
Oh, no, indeed.
She said she's building a pale emitter.
The what?
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Puts his hand out. Shake it.
No,
no! Damn it.
Huh? Well, fuck you, too, then.
Well, as much as I hate everything that I just... God damn it. I wanted to shake his hand, and I clicked the other one. It is what it is. I'm gonna load and do it again. Because we, like, had just saved, and I'll try to do everything exactly the same. Live with it. It's the spirit of the game. Or reload. Yeah, because I wanted to choose the other one. I won't do it on camera. Well, yeah, I'll do it on camera really quick. But we're gonna be taking a break. Oh no. We hadn't saved in a while. Oh, good. Thank goodness for autosaves, I guess. Shit. Oh, wait, no, this is just now, isn't it? Yeah, that was just now. Duh. Okay, so... I think. Yeah, that was just now. Okay. So, this one. Ah, balls. Okay, so we gotta go downstairs. We gotta talk to him again. I'll run through it really quick. As quick as I can. Make all the same... dumb choices. Take that little bit of damage. Oh, man. Hate misclicks. I feel so dumb. That's alright. It'll be fine.
It's you again. What is it? Why? Sounds like you wanna. Ruby's one of us.
And fuck you!
Ruby is missing.
That's nothing.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quick...
A sudden flash of lightning in your neo...
Because she was...
He's cobbling together.
She was here.
Yeah, with us, drinking.
No.
That's a lie.
All right.
That's probably...
And just 'cause she...
He's been through. All right. We're... You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember.
How?
He stealthed a pinball.
Weird? How? Your whip
Was run by
it.
Okay.
The elevator is outside the building. Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad.
Ruby could have...
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boy.
I'm on it, boss.
It's a dumb.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up?
Okay, let's see. I did this one first.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right.
They were prints there with horizontal lines.
He knows they had to be recent for the.
You agree a shot came from the roof? 72% chance.
Definitely.
Turns out I can do that.
Those numbers were an.
Yeah. And they don't put head on the roof either. It's just mambo jambo.
Guess what? Remember that key?
It opens the steel.
Quit jump.
Now the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years.
Could have put it back there when she was
Doesn't
done.
fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
I've seen the winch.
That's right.
That's wall mystery down.
Skilled Sambo artist.
Never a Sam.
Or ghost.
I
Pain.
told you not to say that. This is not a joking metaphor.
There were pinballs and machines in the workshop, still operational. Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down.
That'd be awesome.
All right, all right. Get the barman to bring them down. Firmly.
We did it.
But a right.
Phase 2, just don't. But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But
God damn.
you were warned not to bring it up.
Okay, cop.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
Now, you guys have to help remind me. Did we talk about it being jacketed? I know we did this one.
Yes.
But did we talk about
Just
it being
making
jacketed?
Sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
Does anyone remember? Go for it either way? All right.
So.
I don't think we did. The man shrugs and looks at you.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby get it?
So this one's a new one. I'll pull for it. I'm feeling 1 or 2. But number 1 is, just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it. Number 2 is, I'm just being upfront with you with what I know. And number 3 is, you're right, I'm never solving this case. It's too complicated. It's too complicated! Never solving this case! Alright, I'm just being upfront.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to
Organized crime. Down in Jamrock, probably. He's not being too forthcoming. This is not a surprise.
So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination. All right, Carl. Keep
T, we're not serious.
Phase 3, the big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off.
Yep.
And I suppose you have a theory on.
Think about it.
She had like.
Really, Shanks?
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him.
The man is...
If she used us.
Which is why she didn't.
Glenn.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Silence. The old man, a very small...
Yeah. I don't know. She was afraid.
She knew there's a...
Perhaps. Ask her if you found Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I told you. No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Normal cop.
Sure. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought, she said you have, until you had...
And then when...
Fucking hell. Open and...
Silence. He not.
You are.
Yeah, there was something else. She's not far.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah,
She's not real.
she's not, Glenn. A little.
Where have you looked?
More precise.
Who's doing this looking?
Lizzie needed some air. You're smart.
It's called a radio, you believe.
Can you tell me on the coast where I should start looking?
Sure.
Yep.
I hear they have
We will start
Yep.
there.
boyish. Here's red. The what?
She said she...
What?
We were talking...
This guy bit.
There you have it. It'll have to.
Okay. Shake
His
it.
grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. You know, I don't usually do this. I just measure things, but...
Said it would be nice to have a ballistics lab. You could use ours.
No, we're good.
He lets go of your hand.
Why not? You could turn the thing into an actual police force. Afraid you would actually have to follow the law?
Rich boy law is a sham. It only works for the Wild Pines, lady. So keep your lab and watch your ass out there. The coast is a dangerous place for lawmen, especially Mr. Ken.
Oh no! I'm Mr. Can Opener now.
It's not a threat. It's a warning.
Oh shit, we gonna get shot. It's the Wild West up in this bitch. I should stop using that word. Alright, so now we are going to take a short little break. I don't know how much longer we're going to be playing today. Maybe not for too much longer, actually. But after our break, as Stir Friday has said, we will go to the fishing village and check some things out there. I am going to save right now, and I'm doing it as we speak. I have saved. Now we have a save. But, so, take a break, stretch out, run around the block once, grab a drink, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, that sort of thing. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay. Yeah. I think a half an hour in me. Maybe. Thereabouts. Perhaps. So let's go check out this fishing village. All right. I did the save already. I did save when I said I saved. Before we go to the fishing village, now that I'm thinking about it, let's try this drama check. Wow. We are almost all the way to another level. See, asked Ruby about Ruby in the village. Then he said Ruby, the investigator of the lynching, has a shack she rents on the coast. Well, I don't think he said that. First, go to the waterlock, south of Martinez, and walk down the coast until you find a fishing village. Ask around, the locals must have seen her. Had to have been... Okay. But first things first. Let's go upgrade our business and, ask about what's going on in there. Actually, did I read this one? A shack that people stay in? In a fishing village? I know one of those, that's right. I stay in one of those. I could talk to that lady, the old lady. Alright, where could the shot that have killed the hanged man come from? If not from the roof. This will take some checking out of locations. Alright, now, let's see if my theory about drama... Save again, just in case. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. But do the check with Klassia first. Yes, absolutely. And then the question is, do we go check... Do we try to find Ruby first, or do we check the gun locations first? Or the possible shot locations first? Okay, drama. Level up that bitch. Gotta stop saying that. Gotta stop saying that. That's not... Okay. There we can.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Yeah, because now I have one level higher, and it's still 97%. She's a super interesting character. She really is. But really, do we check... Let me know what you feel. Do we check the shot locations, or do we try to find Ruby first after this? Alright, 97%. We rolled a 3 last time, and we failed. And it said it was a 14. You think Ruby?
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have
it was a
killed her
14.
lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow-wisps.
At least that's your vote?
She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
Kim, why have we not arrested her
There
yet?
may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
You know, I think you didn't make the call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
Now trauma's
What
overcompensating.
time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Say nothing.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
So was Volition getting fucked with? Oh my god. Your real name isn't Klassia Almendo.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, like there's a garrote around her neck. Okay, what? Oh no!
Thank you.
Misclicks, man. Say it again. That's fair.
I agree.
Okay. Okay, it's not.
Knew it.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name. Mea Smith.
Dutch confirmed! Yeah, you're right. You're right, Stir Fry. Casper, Dutch confirmed. Yeah. And Stir Fry, you're right. The voice actor is absolutely killing it. Yeah.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
I mean, I'll take a poll. I'll poll for this. Yeah. So we could ask where there's the buoy. You could ask to tell. Oh, we already. Oh no, we could ask to tell her real name. Or number 4 is you're probably not even Miss Orangi 37, are you? Or number 5 is just enough. I'll actually probably do. Yeah, where is the
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
Okay, west of the boardwalk in the reeds. We have to check this buoy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage pipe, right near the water line.
All right, we'll go with tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Alazie.
The smile on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
It's a Grad name, Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism.
Russia!
It also makes Clausia almost an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazie.
Alacronym. Cronym. Yeah, Grad is an analog for Russia. All right. Yeah, apparently all of us came up with that same thing. Casper as well. Wait. Clausia is an abbreviation?
It was a sentimental thing. I wanted to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
A nickname? Who gave you this nickname, Clausia?
Who gave it to you?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago.
Oh. Hold on. Katarzyna Alazie. Oh my god, I can't even. It's not even an Oranese name, is it? It's not even Mundi. It's Grad.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alazie is my father's name.
Finally we meet.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
You're probably not even...
I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Drama's just really just overkilling it. Enough.
She nods. her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
All right, now I'll pull for this again. What do we want to do? Because I don't think we want to arrest her, but I don't know. So, could call her Devil Woman. I don't feel that that's necessarily a thing. Yeah, let's change the subject for the time being.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Let's get back to those lies you told. Alright, let's return to this later. Later! I feel like this is going to lead us to getting shot. Okay. So let's go down. Let's go out. Let's try to find Ruby, or at least, yeah, to the village. All right, Stir Fry, find Ruby or find the documents first. I'll go with Ruby after that, either way. Why is this door closed? Ruby, okay. Ruby. Wait, we got a thing?
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Classier. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
I don't think the docs could help us find Ruby. They're pretty unrelated. They're I don't even know what the document, why we necessarily need the documents. I just think it's a possibility that we could have. It would be good to have. What do you mean?
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
The footprints in the pinball workshop didn't fit the odd souls prints of the crime scene.
No, they didn't.
Turned out the bullet was an antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it.
The bullet was jacketed. These don't just lie around everywhere, do they?
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
I was not certain of that.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Oh, because we got another level. Awesome. Okay. I don't know that I've saved in a little bit. So let's save. Let's go to the map. Let's go to... But is there? Yeah. Fisherman Shacks. Hey, lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh, because you're blind, right?
It's a sharp one.
She says to herself and runs her hand across the washboard.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
I'll pull for this one. Number one is, you know something, we're here to help. Number two is, this is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. And number three is, this isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation. All right. Between 1 and 3, we'll do even odds. 1 being odds and 3 being even. And it is a... The hell is it with me in a 1-3 split and then me doing odds for 1 and then rolling a 3? On a d20, I rolled a 3. All right, but number 1 it is. Like I said, we're here to help.
Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon.
All right, I'm going to pull on this one again. She shakes her head. Number 1 is, I see you know something, but you've decided not to tell us. Number 2 is, okay, but we'll be back later if we find anything suspicious. I think number 1 is the least menacing. Right. She gets it, right? I don't want to trouble this old lady. She's awesome. And I forgot she was blind, so I feel bad. All right.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Oh ho! Like back in this little area? Oh no. Casper, your head's boiling? You think it's a fever? Oh yeah. You might want to take your temperature or something. Get some ibuprofen. Ibuprofen. It feels so hot to the touch. That sounds like a fever to me. You got chills? Aches? Gotta be careful about that. Sorry. You think if you don't take meds, you'll lose weight, which is what you need? Because the meds will stop the fever. When you say you lose weight, what do you mean? I'm confused. So when you're sick, your body works very hard, which is causing the high temps, right? Back here. And if you take meds, it'll help your body take down the bad stuff. Aha! I knew there was something beneath the floorboards. Son of a bitch.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
I don't think you're stupid. But taking meds, to reduce your fever is one thing. I don't think that's going to do anything else to you. It just, you know, like ibuprofen just is a fever reducer and inflammation reducer. Are you saying you need to lose weight?
The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Being sick makes you lose weight? It's not the best way to lose weight. I'm not judging, and it depends on the sickness that makes you lose weight. If you have a cold, it's probably not going to make you lose weight. Yeah, it's not the best way. It is a way. You're not wrong. I would say, because I think what actually makes you lose weight when you are sick is very much the same thing that makes you lose weight otherwise, which is to say you're not getting enough nutrition. And I think when you're thinking of sick, you're thinking of like puke and vomit sick because you're not eating as much, or if you are eating, you're puking it up. Yeah. But the thing is, like, really? The last time you were sick, it was like this and you lost like 2 kilos? Which sounds insane. Yeah, it does. That's like 4 or 5 pounds. Which, you know, 2 kilos. Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
Your body is weird? Mine is too. I feel that. What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Gun? Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol.
Bullet 2! That's right, stir fry. Oh yeah. This bullet isn't for a breech loader like the murder weapon?
The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with.
Now you can shoot your gun twice!
It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded. Ready to fight some cops. Holding the bullet.
Wait,
you
what?
Get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Oh no. Yeah, that's heavy as hell. Fuck. That is... Oh, that's rough. That's some rough shit. That is some rough shit. I'm gonna save that again. Damn, dude. Back to the washerwoman. Poor old lady sitting out here in the rain.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
What was that? What was that feeling that I got way, way, way back when I first got into that shack? And I felt something about there being something under the floorboards. Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmurs softly.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
Oh. When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before.
Oh.
But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Yeah, you said she left on Monday.
Yes, early
That's not
with
a
the
question.
dogs.
Wait, that
Around
is a
8
question.
o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Kim, she must have heard your Kanema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you're coming.
Is the room exactly as she left it? No.
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation.
Aww.
So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
Oh.
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
What do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back toward her shack, thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
May have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
I'll pull for this one. Number one is, it's an exit plan. Number two is, on second thought, I'd rather not say. It's not something I want to think about. And I'm going to readjust just a little bit. Ooh, we got a 50-50 split. We got a 50-50 split. All right. And we'll roll for it. It's per usual. Evens and odds. And, you know, one's odds. 12. Okay, on second thought, I'd rather not say it. It's not something I want to think about.
That bad, is it?
All right. And I suppose we could go back and just ask it again. Does she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips out to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Ruby isn't the girl in the church, is she?
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
It's not the where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
Estelle. Yeah, okay, it's not her. All right. I was like, yeah, her hair's not, like, red. Well, okay, I don't even remember. I thought it was kind of like strawberry blonde, but that isn't, because it was dyed, if I remember correctly.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Is she hiding behind that damn door?
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
Did you tell her about Contact Mike? I absolutely did.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I definitely did it because I have one of the ideas that I got is the Litany of Contact Mike. No pain, no gain. Push it. Make it. But this is actually, as much as I hate to say it, this is actually where I'm going to cut it off today. So I guess tomorrow we'll do Dwarf Fortress, but yeah, I know, Stir Fry, I know. But we'll do, if you want to, if Saturday's better for you, we can do next Saturday too, and we'll see if we can close it out. We're getting so much closer. I can feel it. I can taste it. Did I actually save? Or did I just think that I saved? Well, it's happening again. Anyway, so yeah, let's go to this.